Well, coming into the final stage of Major League Jumping, it is stage 10, and alongside me is Keean White, co-founder of the Major League Jumping. We're going to be talking the teams that could win the championship, because this is the last leg. This is where it all comes to a conclusion. This is the first year. Keean, who's got the best shot? We're standing here on the podium with Eye Candy at the top of the moment.
Yeah, so Eye Candy's been very much in the lead for most of the season. They obviously have a big advantage coming into this week, but this race is not over. There's a few teams that they could still do it.
Well, you and I have been talking connotations of who could play a part here. This is one team that could play a part, the home team, the Roadrunners.
Yeah, so when we look at it, the Roadrunners could win the championship if they're first, second, or third. If they're third, they need a lot of help. Second, they need Eye Candy to be sixth or worse. And if they win, they need Eye Candy to not podium.
Simple as that. There's going to be a lot of maths in this one. The simple end of this is if Eye Candy can podium here, it's job done for them.
Yeah, the first round's going to tell a lot. If Eye Candy can get into that second round, then they're obviously in a great position. It would be great to see Eye Candy and the Roadrunners in that sort of jump-off scenario. But you know what? AIM United is not out of this yet either.
Absolutely. Looking back here, we've got AIM United. Crusaders, it's a long shot, but mathematically it's still possible as well.
Yeah, I believe the Crusaders need to win. Eye Candy has to be eighth. And the Roadrunners, I believe, cannot finish in the top three. And under that scenario, the Crusaders could win. AIM has a bit more of an opening here. I think they need to win. Roadrunners, maybe not first or second. And Eye Candy, again, I believe needs to be sixth or less.
It's going to be a close race, whatever happens here. The pressure's going to be on. The other teams that we've got here, from Atomi Warriors through to Blazing Sevens, of course, Diamond Devils, still a long shot chance they could finish on the podium for the end of the championship. So all of the teams have got something to play for here.
Of course, and we'll be awarding gold, silver, and bronze for the season. We'll have the championship trophy. We'll name the Major League MVP for 2021. So there's a lot of awards at stake this week. And yeah, everyone's got a shot to be in that podium. But to be at the top, we're down to 4.
We're down to 4, and those are the 4 that we're seeing back here. As you say, Eye Candy at the top. It is Roadrunners there, AIM United, and Crusaders at the back. A little bit of a longer shot for the Crusaders from that point of view. They could be on the end podium for the end of the championship as well. But you have to say, if we were playing the odds here, if I was just trying to put a bit of money on this, it's got to be favouring Eye Candy.
I think it has to. The hardest thing first is to get in the second round. I think Eye Candy's getting through to the second round almost 75% of the time. Roadrunners are just behind. So, if we get those two teams in that second round, then really Roadrunners have to win, and Eye Candy has to be fourth. It could be an exciting day. It
could be a very exciting day. Let's talk riders for a minute, because both of these teams, Roadrunners and Eye Candy, have made some interesting changes. Coach Paul O'Shea for the Eye Candy team is actually going to be sitting on the bench this time.
Yeah, Coach is actually the coach this week. They've opted to put Jacqueline Steffens in on Freaky with Connor Swale and Amy. They're going to sit Coach. Coach does not have his top horse here this week, and Jacqueline's been so consistent. They're in one way taking a gamble, but Jacqueline's been one of the best riders all year. And then you look at the Roadrunners, and they've really decided to go with the one who got you here. They're going to ride Christian Heineking, Caitlin Campbell, and Kyle King, and they're going to sit McLean Ward and Adrian Sternlick. It's a brave move. If it works out, it's going to be a heck of a storyline.
Absolutely, and remembering, of course, Christian Heineking rode that winning round in Monterey a few weeks ago. So, as you say, we're going to go with the guys that got us to this point. They had a great week last week with McLean Ward on the team as well. But it's going to be making it very, very close. We look across all the teams here, and we're always looking at strength in here, but most look pretty level this week.
Yeah, they do. I think it's really anyone's ball game, and we know in show jumping we've seen throughout this tour. With 3 riders, 3 scores to count, you never know what's going to happen, and nothing's in the bag until it's actually in the bag.
Absolutely. We'll see who puts it in the bag at the end. Will Eye Candy stay at the top of the championship come the end of the series? They've been there or thereabouts all the way through. 3 wins behind them in 2021, but they've still got a little bit of work to do.